Hey everyone, before we get started, there is a part 1 to this video that will be linked either in the description or the pinned comment below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello everyone, it's Alyssa and I'm back with another video. This time I'll be talking about the people I've met through the Beyblade community and how it's affected me as a person, as a creator. And also, sorry for taking so long to make this video. I had a lot going on, as well as spending 2 hours after midnight arguing with someone over which version of English I should be using in my stories, because apparently it makes a fucking difference. Anywho, also, as a disclaimer, I will be mentioning a few people who I've had negative experiences with. Please do not try and search for them or harass them or send them any hate. This is not what my channel is about, so please don't embarrass yourselves. Let me tell my story. Also, I'll be posting some receipts about the situation, and there are some choice language and some sensitive topics. You have been warned. Also, I'll be crossing out certain accounts due to privacy, and the one account that I will be showing is the deactivated one, because if you try to search for it, it'll say user not found. So what's the point of blocking it out if it's deactivated? Anyways, back to the video. I don't know where to start with this. Maybe back to when I first started foxhunting.beyblader on Instagram and started getting a following. Man, it was such a long time ago, back in like 2018. I was such a different person back then. Anyways, I found myself in little group chats and started sharing my content and started making AMVs in April 2018. And people started to notice me. I already had people comparing my videos to that of Blade Arrow 123, who inspired me to make these AMVs. I know I mentioned him a few times in my previous videos, but how could I not? This man was a legit inspiration for the majority of my content on his channel and other platforms. Of course, we're not the same person, nor do we have similar beliefs or anything, but we are still good friends. Moving on, as I was working on my foxhunting.beyblader account on Instagram, I met a few people who I'm still in good terms with today via Instagram. All but a select few. Yeah, if you have been following me since the beginning, you probably know who I'm talking about. Again, no harassment or hate to this person, please. This drama has been like over 2 years old, but I feel like this should have been spoken out about a long time ago, since there are people like this particular person that linger around other fandoms and prey on the vulnerable. So, how I met this person, it was through a group chat, which I'm not really a fan of besides Discord and WhatsApp. And we were just some young people, mostly teenagers, sharing our love for Beyblade and such. Mind you, this is about 2 years ago, so forgive me if memories don't serve me right. One user was discussing fanfics featuring Beyblade characters in a homosexual relationship. I have nothing against yaoi or subjects related to it. I grew up watching shows that featured members of the LGBTQ+ community, and I'm a bisexual as well. So of course, I'm all cool for that. You do you, boo. But what I do have a problem with is when people start acting like assholes and having bigoted views about the community. Like, I don't understand homophobia. It legit makes no sense. And that's where problems start to take place. So after that user mentioned yaoi Beyblade fanfics, another user responded saying that they were uncomfortable with the idea. Listen, that's okay. You're allowed your opinion as long as you're being respectful to others. But the story doesn't end there. Oh, no. No, actually, a few days later, one of the members from that group posted some artwork that featured someone being bullied for their identity. The artwork was amazing and really touching. I loved it. And this is where the story takes a turn and I step in. And when I step in, I don't hold back. So I'm on the post, I'm reading through comments and liking them. And then I come across a certain thread that caught my eye. Now, I don't have the exact screenshots, but I do have other screenshots that expose this person's behavior and their interactions and such. And if you don't find anything wrong with what this person is saying, then get off my channel. Thank you. Being the person that I am, of course, I stepped in and defended the community I am proud to be a part of. Basically, he commented saying that being gay wasn't normal, and I told him that we are normal. You know, there's nothing wrong with being gay, bi, trans, whatever have you. Of course, like any bigoted asshole on the internet, he's fired back with the same old, "It's not normal." Like, honey, what? Who are you to decide what's normal and what's not? Then we got into the DMs later on. These screenshots were taken around the time of the conversation, and it was really getting to me. Like, I was a young first-year college student, and here I am arguing with someone around my age over some homophobic bullshit. Soon I blocked him. I thought it would be the end of that. Boy, was I wrong. Now this guy comes back with another account, similar to his old name, and he tries to pull the same shit on me. Hell no, I fired back to L Bunny to a fat woman. His account gets taken down for harassment. And that was the end of... What? Oh, we ain't done yet, you know. One day, I'm just chilling out and post my latest content on my public Instagram. And then I get a published from some OG fan page that says, "Look DM." Guess what? I know, Shinobu. I'm shocked too. He even made more accounts to harass me and other people who couldn't stand his hateful ass because he can't take rejection or being blocked. I knew that when I blocked him, all hell came loose in his head. How could a girl block me? I knew the rejection would push him over the edge because nobody wants to deal with his bullshit anymore.
I also want to point out that I wasn't the only person he was harassing, but he also did the same thing to other people on the platform. And we all just kind of came together and just like made an entire post about it and like just calling him out on his harassment and just his bigotry and saying like dude, it's not okay. And him creating so many accounts just to like bother and harass us. And like it got to the point where like I actually considered like deleting foxhunting.beyblader and like just getting off from YouTube and just like not even like just like getting out from the Beyblade community, you know, pretty much like letting him win. But no, I'm not gonna let someone like him get the benefit of what's happening. I'm not gonna let him win. Okay, I'm here for a reason, and that's to create my content and make everyone happy with my content and just bring out my talents as like a creator and an artist, especially in like the Beyblade community, my art community, writing, whatever community I'm in. I'm doing my best to contribute to that. And there's also, I don't have the receipts for it, but I did manage to see a screenshot of him asking, a 19-year-old, asking a 15 or 14-year-old for nudes. And this person said, no thank you, please, and no thank you. And it's just like, he just clearly didn't understand it. And this person called him a pedophile. And he says, yes, I am a pedophile, and I'm proud of it. I'm like, do you even know what you're saying? Like, what the hell? But anyways, I just want to point that out there and just in case there's like any like, you know, misinformation and everything, okay? Alright, back to the video.
Anyways, since then, we haven't heard from him a lot. But I'm glad a lot of you remember who I was talking about in my Instagram poll. God, he was a nightmare to deal with, and I wanted to forget about it. Anyways, a few months passed, and I found myself in another group for A and B makers, mostly on Beyblade. And my audience started to grow. Then it comes on to the topic that I mentioned in my first commentary Art Labs video thingy, plagiarism. We don't like it, and we don't accept it. Now, I've caught many people copying off of others and claiming it as their own videos, and I commented on the videos, putting out their bullshit and asking them to take it down and create a new video using clips from the original animation and editing it in their own way. Of course, some like to be ignorant exhaust pipes and want to argue with me over stolen property. Honey, copying someone will get you nowhere. Anyways, So this group I was in, and I'm going to keep this as anonymous as possible, not spilling any names or too much personal information, because that's not what we're about. We discuss things like Beyblade, our favorite animes, our content and such, that kind of group. Mind you, this group mostly had teenagers, and being the oldest in my 20s, I mostly found myself having little arguments here and there with members whose ages ranged from 13 to 16 years old, who think they know everything. Listen, I've been those ages. I know what it's like. You are not the center of the universe. You don't know everything about this world. You don't know what you don't know. Getting back on topic, one of the members, let's call her Soul, was sharing her content or something like that. I don't remember much from it since I left the group, so I don't have all the receipts with me. Anyways, another member, we'll call her Luna, commented about it. I forgot what she said, but Soul said thank you. And Luna wasn't happy about that. Apparently there were a few rules that I could never wrap my head around, such as don't say thank you, don't apologize, and don't give your opinion. We're living in a society.
We're living in a society. We're supposed to act in a civilized way.
But whatever, I didn't think those rules were necessary because we're not hurting anyone as long as we're being respectful. So Luna was like, don't say thank you to me, you know the rules. So immediately apologized, breaking another rule, and I just thought this was ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? What is anybody's logic here? So I come in and say, hey, if someone says thank you, you say you're welcome. A two-way street called respect. And Luna and I get into a conversation about manners and how she doesn't want Soul to say thank you to her. She just comes off with this attitude that really makes her look gross. Like, it's good to have an attitude, but save it for the right moment in time, okay? I left that group. So now I'm going off on the 2 screenshots I have of our back and forth, and she was just being disrespectful, and now that I look back on it. So here comes that part. The turn of the story. The part where Luna shows off her true colors, so to speak. But before we get there, let me add some backstory here and explain why I did what I did. A while back, for this conversation, Luna posted an anime music video, AMV, and in the description, she explained she couldn't find any other clips for the video, so she used someone else's edited work and hard-earned time. So of course, I'm concerned because I have a huge policy against plagiarism and copying off someone else's work. So I'll watch her AMV. The whole thing wasn't edited by her. The entire thing was from that other person's videos. Like, she just compiled them, added music, and hoped that everyone would be okay with it. Bitch, we were not. As some of us weren't afraid to call out on it. And of course, the attitude strikes again, as she foolishly defended her own actions. Oh, it makes me laugh when someone tries to defend themselves copying others. It's just you being lazy and not being a true creator. So anyways, now that you have the backstory on that, let's get back to a few months later with this whole conversation I was having with her. I was really pissed at her, so I brought up the video again, which was still up. The least she could have done was, delete the video and make a new one that you edited, like, put your own effort and time into making a video. Oh my god, so I called her a thief, and once again, called her out on her bullshit, and this shit is real funny, she responded saying something along the lines of, oh, how dare you express your opinion? And my brain was trying to process this logic because, girl, what? How was that me expressing my opinion? I'm calling you out, sweetheart, and this is how you respond? So she starts to have a meltdown. She says how much she supports and loves this person's content, the person she took clips from, and how she was trying to fix that. When are you gonna learn that this kind of shit isn't okay? People are gonna call you out on it and harass you until you do something about it. So what do? Don't plagiarize in the first place. Don't copy someone else's work and think that's okay, because it's not. It's not the end of it. Oh, no. Actually, another member who was close to Luna stood up for her and said that she was crying because of my words, because of my opinion. What is anybody's mind today? Oh my god. And now I should step back. Why? Well, Luna, Soul, and the other member left the group because I shooed them away. Please, I don't feel guilty for what I did. And guess what? Another member who was reading the entire conversation comes to me and says, and get this, Alyssa, you're mad. Oh yeah, I'm that crazy bitch who doesn't hold back and call out people on their bullshit. Someone's being disrespectful, copying someone else's work, but no, I'm the crazy bitch who made everyone get the fuck out. I need to get this after this, because I'm so over this bullshit. Oh, well, I think I'll end it off here. These few experiences have taught me a lot about people on social media and the communities in general, because there are people like these two cases, and we have to deal with that on the daily. And I just wonder how I don't get a concussion from hitting myself with a glass bottle, because, like, oh my god. Anyways, thank you for watching and listening to me crumble down in the depths of despair called life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.